Welcome in Tielt in Belgium for the third round of the Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. This is the TAC rally. It's the 45th edition of this rally, and as always there's plenty of R5 cars at the start, like this Skoda Fabia of DJ Duquesne making his comeback on Belgium's rally roads. This is the leader in the Belgian Rally Championship, Chris Prinsen, but he almost wasn't here. He had to find the budget to add this rally to his program.
Ja, 170, links 18,5 couperen, direct rem tot 60, links 30, beetje couperen op glijskracht 8. 100.
Iedereen heeft een beetje geholpen.
Yeah, everybody chipped in a bit so we could get the necessary budget to be at the start here. This is Prinsen's fiercest competitor, reigning Belgian Rally champion, Vincent Verschuren. His co-driver, Veronique Hostens. It's a home rally for Verschuren. He lives not far away.
Vincent Verschuren, hoe gaat het tot nu toe vanmorgen?
Vincent Verschuren, how's it going? Well, not so good actually. I don't know what's going on. I think we had a nice rhythm. I'll try something with a setup later on, but for the moment I'm doing everything I can. Maybe it's the Evo engine that Chris has that makes a difference, but we'll certainly try to get closer to him. It will not be your knowledge of the stages. No, certainly not. That's exactly it. I don't know what's going on, so we'll try something new. Another Skoda Fabia R5, this time in the hands of David Bonjean together with co-driver André Lay. Not the best of starts for them. They're only in 15th after the opening two stages. A better start for Melissa de Bakker on the other hand, making her comeback with co-driver Cindy Kokolare.
Ik ben zeer blij om terug met Cindy te rijden.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be able to drive with Cindy again. Yeah, we're happy we are at the start here. This is youngster Sébastien Bédoré. He's the new official driver for Skoda Belgium, making his debut in this car. Bédoré is the vice champion in the Belgian Junior Championship, the Rally Belgian Junior Championship, and he's getting to grips with this car with the help of Freddie Loix.
On est parti fort prudent pour découvrir la voiture.
Yeah, I think we took a careful start because it's a new car for us, and now we're going to try to get a bit quicker and see how far we can get. Steve Materno also in the Skoda Fabia R5. He has to learn to get to grips with the car as well, especially to braking. He's not really sure whether he should go for right foot braking or left foot braking.
Ja, die periode, die aanpak.
Yeah, I don't know. I still need some time to adapt to the car. Maybe it's better for the future that I stick with left foot braking. I think that's the best option. You have to adapt to the car, that's it. Driving with Robin Maas here together with co-driver Frederick Miklot. They are at the start with the Skoda Fabia R5 as well. It's the first season that Maas drives this car. He's the reigning Belgian historic champion and still has a lot to learn on the R5 Skoda Fabia. He's in 11th after the opening two stages.
Rij jij met de wagen of de wagen met jou voorlopig?
Are you driving the car or is the car driving with you? Well, before this rally the car was driving with me, but now I've started to control the car. It's getting a lot better now.
Tevreden nu met de feeling van de wagen en de setup?
I'm happy with how this rally started. Ford Fiesta of Bruno Parmentier here with co-driver Hans Delorge. We will see them back in a few rallies later on this year. And here's the first of the three Jobfixers Ford Fiestas, with title sponsor of the championship, Philippe Craco at the wheel.
Dit is jouw kindje.
This is a bit your child, isn't it? Well, yeah, there is some passion for motorsports in my blood, and I love it a lot to drive a rally car here. Son Peter Jan Michiel is at the start in an identical Ford Fiesta as well. He had a good rally in Spa, and he will try to repeat it here, but that will not be easy because the roads in Tielt are very slippery. And here Krakow Junior hits a water tank. Let's look at it from another perspective. And there's some damage to the rear axle of the Ford Fiesta. As you can see, that left rear wheel is completely out of sync.
Het was mijn fout volledig, dus we gingen eigenlijk echt...
Yeah, it was my mistake. I think we arrived in the corner just a tad too quickly. And now we damaged the left rear wheel. It's just a bit crooked here, but it only will take a couple of minutes to repair here in service, I think. So we can continue. We put an onboard camera on the bumper of the third Ford Fiesta of the Jobfixers team in the hands of Achille Boxhoen. He was the official Skoda driver last year and now switched to the Ford Fiesta.
Het laatste half jaar moet een beetje een rollercoaster van emoties.
The last 6 months were a bit tumultuous for you, weren't they? Yeah, I have to admit I got very low at a certain point, but I'm very happy I found a solution, and I'm thankful to Jobfixers that they give me this opportunity. I'm very happy now. Steve Matana here again in stage 3, and that's a small mistake. Where did he go? Oh, there he is again. It's only small damage. He lost some 20 seconds. A very slippery corner apparently, because here's one of the Pirelli Junior drivers. It's Delay, and he makes the exact same mistake, but he can continue as well, as you can see. Delay, one of the front runners in the Junior Championship. Didier Duquesne, after the first loop of 4 stages, is in 12th with his Skoda Fabia R5 together with co-driver François Geerland. They're just under 2 minutes behind the leader. A very competitive starting field here in Tielt, with lots of Porsches as well. Just under a dozen. Gunther Mullins is one of the favourites of these spectacular GT machines. And here's Kevin Abbring. Last year we saw him in a Peugeot 208 R5. This year he's focusing on the WRC 2 Championship, but just for fun he's driving Jochen Klaarhout's Porsche here in Tielt. Abbring lacks some experience though in this rally, but still he's in the top 3 of the GT category.
Op de eerste proef pak ik 7 seconden op de rest.
Yeah, on the first stage I take 7 seconds. That means that I'm immediately good in a rhythm. So I lack some experience. I really don't know where you can get the grip here, because last year I barely made it across the starting ramp.
Het gaat lekker.
So no, it's going well. For Patrick Snijers, the rally is over by the end of the first loop. First, his co-driver became unwell, and then Snijers makes a mistake and the car goes off the road, neutralizing the rally. One of the other Porsches, the reference in the category, Tim van Parijs. Co-driver Kurt Hendricks leading the GT category. In the M Cup, there's a nice battle going on again between Frankie Boula here and the young Dutchman, the winner of the previous round, Mats van den Brand. Looks how slippery that is. Here's Mats van den Brand, but Van den Brand definitely lacks some experience here on the Tielt rally roads. And he's after the first loop, he's 22 seconds down on Boulat.
Frankie Boulat, dat is een leuke competitie apart.
Frankie Boulat, it's a nice competition within a competition, isn't it? The M Cup. Yeah, we have some 10, 15 equal cars fighting each other. And it's very interesting and nice to drive. Mats, where do you think you can gain some time? Well, it's very difficult for me. It's my first time here. And I have to adapt to the differences of grip, and actually I think I'm still a bit too slow to beat Frankie here. Nice attitude from Van den Brandt. In the overall rankings, Sebastian Bedore is surprisingly in 5th in his very first rally with the Skoda Fabia. Lisa de Bakkere is in 3rd now. A virtual podium position for de Bakkere and Kokelare. And Vincent Verschuren is beaten 4 times in a row. He hasn't won a rally yet this year because he skipped the previous round. There's only 6 results that can count at the end of the season, and now Chris Prinsen is leading again. He already has 25 seconds in hand over Verschuren.
Chris Prinsen, als we alleen op de tijden afgaan, zou ik zeggen, nou ja, goede start.
Chris Prinsen, regarding the times, everything is going well. Yeah, it's going exactly well. We drive as fast as we can. It's very slippery, especially in the Schuiverskapelle stage. But everything's going well for the moment. I'm a bit surprised by the gap, but yeah, it's a long way to go. We only have done 1 loop. And these are the standings after 4 stages. Prinsen leading from Verschuren, then de Bakkere, Tim van Parijs in 4th, and Sebastian Bedore in 5th. And that's the end of the first half of our report. 10 more stages to go after the break. Welcome back in Tielt for the 3rd round of the Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship. This is Philippe Krakow, the main sponsor of the championship. He's having a good time, clearly, together with the other cars of his rally team. 10 more stages to go in Tielt, and Vincent Verschuren is trying to make up for lost time during the opening loop on Vincent Verschuren, but for the moment to no avail. Verschuren loses some more time in these stages.
Alles zit goed, afstelling zit goed.
Everything is going well. We have the right setup. We have the right tires. I'm feeling fine at the wheel. I think we're at the limit. It's time to get the new evolutions on the car. Otherwise, we will be beaten every time. It's a very harsh conclusion from Verschuren, but probably not far from the truth. Sebastian Bedore gaining speed in his first rally at the wheel of the Skoda Fabia R5, and at the end of the 2nd loop he's in 3rd position, the 22-year-old. A very good start from his voice program with Skoda Belgium. Lisa de Bakkere is not far behind though, some 14 seconds behind Bedore.
Wat zijn de ambities in Tielt? Want ja, dit is natuurlijk een rally die je heel goed kent.
What do you think you can do here in Tielt? I'd love to get a podium finish, of course, but I'm starting to show my age here. When you see how these young kids are beating me now, and the Porsche drivers are not far behind as well. It's great weather for those Porsches, but we will try to get the podium. But we have to be careful because the stages will evolve. There will be some rocks at the stages later on. Günter Mollens with his Porsche is now in 5th.
De eerste boekel hebben we wat tijd verloren. Omdat
during the first loop we lost some time because we didn't have the right setup. And then when Patrick crashed out, we lost some time as well, some 20 seconds because we got stuck behind. But now it's going well here in the 2nd loop. Tim van Parijs trying to catch up Mollens. Last year he finished in 3rd overall, but now he had a puncture and it cost him a lot of time.
We hebben 5 kilometer lekker rijden achteraan.
Yeah, we drove for 5 kilometers with a puncture. Okay, we can't take the wide wheels in the Porsche, so we had to take the small wheels. And it still goes, but of course we lose a lot of time. But it's not finished yet. We still can fight for the time. I think that our times that we've set here are pretty correct. We're fighting hard here with the Porsches. We're at the front. Robin Maas still fighting hard with the Skoda Fabia. Still in a top 8 position. Very narrow roads and slippery roads as well. Jay Duquesne is right in front of Robin Maas, only 14 seconds separating the two Skoda Fabias after 8 stages. And here's Achille Boxoen again. He's in the top 10 and he's fighting with Duquesne and Maas for to get more to the front. There's 3 drivers within just 15 seconds there. Problems here for Bruno Parmentier in the Ford Fiesta though. And even though the spectators try to help him, there's no grip and he doesn't get out. Some time lost there for one of the Porsches. And he's the leader in the Belgian Historic Championship, Paul Litard. In his rally with the Opel Manta 400, the exact same car that took him to the overall Belgian rally title some 30 years ago in 1988. And there's no stopping Paul Litard. He's even in 11th overall. In the Pirelli Junior Championship, there's a fight going on with Niels Randvoort leading now.
Zit je erg met het BK in je hoofd?
Are you really fighting for the championship here? Yes, it's the last year that I could win this title. I don't add pressure to me, but I'd really love to win it. Yeah. Randvoort is leading in front of Gilles Pic after his main competitor Grégoire Munster lost lots of time. And in 3rd in the Pirelli Junior category is Thibaut Mazin with this Skoda Fabia. At the front, Chris Prinsen sets another 4 fastest times. There's no stopping Prinsen here.
De wagen voelt echt perfect aan. Ik heb er 100% vertrouwen in de band.
Yeah, I have 100% confidence in the car. It feels perfect. Maybe the Evolution engine plays a part as well. But the conditions are ideal to set fast times. But it can change quickly because in Haspenau I think I was going quickly as well, and there I couldn't match the speed. Prinsen then leading from Verschuren with Bedouin now in 3rd, De Bakkere in 4th, and Günther Mollens with his Porsche in 5th. The final 6 stages then, and a surprise win in the Pirelli Junior category because Gilles Pic wins it after Niels Randvoort rolls his car with 2 stages to go.
We hadden het zelf ook niet verwacht. Het is jammer dat het op die manier moet gebeuren.
Yeah, we didn't expect to win his. It's a pity that it has to happen this way. Of course, Gilles, it's a good motivation to continue the Pirelli Junior Championship. You got 4 new Pirellis and a Redania watch. Yeah, normally our next rally would be Ypres. Now we'll have to see whether we can add a rally to our program. In the Historic Championship there was no stopping Paul Litard. He finishes in 11th overall as well. A beautiful rally again from Paul Litard and co-driver Bruno Vienne. Frankie Boulat did have to concede the win in the M Cup, however, to Mats van den Brandt. The Dutchman beat him by some 19 seconds. Günter Mullins held on to the lead in the GT category, finishing in 5th overall with his Porsche. And Philippe Krakow enjoyed himself a lot with his 3-car team of the Jobfixers rally team.
Dat is een heel mooie gegeven, zo.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's pretty unique to have 3 cars of the same team, especially in Belgium. We haven't seen that recently here. And you give the opportunity to youngsters to learn the trade. Well, yeah, obviously I'd love to give my son a chance to get back to rallying. And we managed to strike a deal with Achille as well, and with those 2 youngsters, they are the future of Belgian rallying. Peter Jan Michiel Krakow, after his big time loss, was not at the front of the rally, but he did have a lot of fun and showed off the capabilities of his Ford Fiesta. With Achille Boxoen finishing in 8th, in 7th rather, just beating Robin Maas by just over 2 seconds. Good result for Boxoen. Lisa de Bakker got back into 3rd with 2 stages to go after Sebastian Bedouet made a slight mistake, but the youngster fought his way back to his first podium finish. A great result for Bedouet and co-driver Thomas Walbrecht. Vincent Verschuren did everything he could in the Tielt Rally, but it was not to be. He finishes in 2nd.
Het was onmoeilijk.
It was impossible today. I've tried everything. I even passed the limit, and when you do stuff like that, you know it's not possible. Yeah, well, we gave it our all, and we still finished 2nd, so I'm pretty happy. But there was no beating Chris Prinsen in Tielt in 2018. A great result for Prinsen, his 2nd win of the year, and with another 2nd place finish to add from Spa. He's now the clear leader in the Belgian Rally Championship. So a great result again for Prinsen and co-driver Bram Eelbode.
We hebben er heel hard voor moeten rijden. Want,
yeah, we had to drive very hard because Vincent wasn't going slow either. But from this morning on, the car was perfect. It felt very well, and when everything is going well mentally, I think it's a bit easier to go quickly in the car. The final standings then, with Prinsen beating Vincent Verschuren, Sebastian Bedouet an excellent 3rd, de Bakker in 4th, and Günter Mullins in 5th. In the Belgian Rally Championship, Prinsen is leading with 56 points from Verschuren in 2nd, Mullins in 3rd now, Moulin in 4th, and Fernimo in 5th. So celebrations again for the BMA Skoda team with Chris Prinsen and Bram Eelbode. Next round of the Jobfixers Belgian Rally Championship, the Rally de Wallonie, at the end of the month. See you then.